Hey friends, Joe here at Reverb, and today I'm going to talk to you about the guitar style of Curtis Mayfield through the song People Get Ready. This is a two-part lesson. In this video, we are going to be talking about the open F-sharp tuning that Curtis used. We're going to navigate that tuning a little bit for some fresh ideas and talking a little bit about the legacy of Curtis Mayfield's influence on popular music. In the next video, we will be diving into the tune. The influence that Curtis Mayfield's guitar playing has had on popular music is massive. We've heard so many beloved guitar players like Jimi Hendrix and Eric Clapton talk about the influence that Mayfield had on them, and you can really hear that when you listen to Mayfield's playing, the way that he throws licks in and out of chords, and the shapes that he uses, and so on. Curtis Mayfield commonly used an open F-sharp tuning. As the story goes, as a child, he would learn tunes on the piano and he would always adapt to F-sharp. If you're sitting at a piano, F-sharp, specifically F-sharp major, is very accessible because it's the black keys. The black keys are laid out in such a way that F-sharp, if you're hearing F-sharp as your root, then everything kind of just works. And it's all diatonic. It has a major pentatonic feel to it, depending on how you're voicing things, and it's all in the world of F sharp, and so it just all works. So the young Curtis Mayfield, learning these songs via just the black keys on the piano, when he picked up a guitar, he felt like he had to put the guitar in that tuning. So he tuned his guitar to an open F sharp, which is pretty interesting. The key of it is unique. However, there are many similarities between this tuning and, say, just an open G tuning or an open D tuning. So some of those shapes carry over, although you might be in a different position because it's a different key. So the tuning for the guitar is going to be F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, another F sharp, another A sharp, and F sharp on top. F sharp major. I think it's interesting and important to note here that, why I call this A sharp as opposed to B flat, and why I would call this C sharp as opposed to D flat. And I think that it's easy for guitar players to brush over why we call sharps and flats sharps or flats. In this context, we want to relate things to F sharp. We want to be in the world of F sharp. So calling this A sharp as opposed to B flat is important because A sharp is the major third of F sharp. So it gives us the sense of this has its place within the world of F sharp. So an open F sharp tuning. Whenever I have a guitar in a new tuning, maybe that I'm unfamiliar with or maybe that I have used before, it's always good to just kind of get your basics down a little bit, explore the fretboard a little bit, and see what the possibilities are with this new tuning, right? First things that I like to do are navigate 1, 4, and 5. If 1 is your open chord, or like a rock and roll thing, a 1 flat 3 and 4 thing. Fool around and explore your fretboard in this open tuning before maybe diving into a tune. That way you have some sense of what shapes might be familiar from other tunings and so on. Okay, now that you're more comfortable with the open tuning, go ahead and check out part 2 to learn the song.